right is Victor Ruiz de Carranza, and to my left, Kobe Williams, our senior point guard. Hard-fought game tonight. I thought that we had our opportunities, but unfortunately, we didn't make enough plays to come out on top. But given that, I'm very proud of these guys and the way they battled. We had a tough climb uphill to get to this point. We started the season 0-8. To be able to battle back on the last day and clinch a bid speaks volumes of these guys, of their character, of their work ethic. And for that, I'm very grateful and proud, privileged to have coached these guys. They mean a great deal to me, and they've made history, and I want them to hold their heads up high because, again, they deserve all the accolades that come their way.
Coach Forrest Hunt here from Penguin Radio. You mentioned it briefly, 0-8 to start the season. Can you talk about not only these two guys, but the rest of your team that got your program to this point, how much it means for you guys to get into this tournament and compete like you did today?
It means a great deal. I mean, Kobe's been here the longest in terms of a 4-year guy. He's had some ups and downs throughout his career, but he's been the starter the last 2 years. And even when I'm sure there are times where he battled with confidence, especially with me getting on him, on a daily basis, to fight through it, to stick with it. And he was crucial, on Saturday at Biola. Shots weren't falling for him, but he was able to distribute the ball and get his guys involved. Victor has been crucial in terms of, he's a guy that I believe can average the double-double. The one thing, again, I think that he would probably agree with me with this is he needs to look to score the ball a little bit more because he's so unselfish and he's looking to pass and get his teammates involved. So these guys, as well as the whole team for that matter, have been tremendous in terms of their work ethic and their desire to continue to improve and get better every day.
Coach Soren O'Connell here with Penguin Radio. You guys played a really tough game today, leading at halftime by 2 points, battling back to tie the game after APU led for long stretches of the second half. Then it kind of fell apart in overtime. Can you tell us a little bit about what went wrong in overtime?
I think a lot of things went wrong just in terms of we kept the rotations tight tonight. And if you look at it, Kobe played 35 minutes, Victor played 35 minutes, Steph 39, Dre 33. And I think we just kind of ran out of gas down the stretch. But you got to credit APU. Those guys continue to do what they do. They didn't stray from their strategy in terms of attacking inside. And again, they made plays when they needed to.
Coach Ethan Estrada from Penguin Radio, and you were talking about how you guys started off 0-8 and got into the tournament. Not only that, but you guys played really hard against a good Azusa Pacific team. Do you think that this tournament experience and the season experience will benefit the younger guys on the team for the coming years?
Most definitely. I think just having the opportunity to play in the postseason will give these guys, it gave them a taste of what we can do consistently if we just come out and do the things that we need to do across the board on a daily basis, in practice and in game. So to fall short, I think will leave a strong impression with these guys and hopefully motivate them to not only get back here next year, but to improve upon that standing in terms of vying for a regular season title and doing the best that we can to finish in the top two and hopefully have a bye at some point.
Mr. Ruiz de Carranza, this question's for you. Soren O'Connell with Penguin Radio with another question. So you're a junior this year. You played a great season. Congratulations on that, first off. But what's one part of your game that you're going to be looking to improve upon going into next year?
Well, definitely, I think my game is just sharing the ball pretty much. I feel like I can do more to contribute my teammates, my team offensively. If I look more at the basket, shoot more. Teams that have been letting me shoot, and it's been kind of hard to adapt to that, and I just gotta work on that pretty much.
Forrest Hunt from Penguin Radio. Kobe, I have a question for you. You're senior on this team, being the point guard. what is something that you want to leave for these guys, maybe coming in to be the point guard after you? What is something that you want to leave, something that you taught them throughout this year that you want to stick?
Just being an extension of the coach, having the trust of this guy, he's the coach, and just being able to kind of reiterate to the guys what he wants out of us, and just being that leader, because everyone kind of relies on you. You're the one running the offense, so you have to be the most poised on the floor. So I guess poised and just being a leader, being the most vocal guy on the court, because you have to know everything that's going on at all times. So.
And just one last question, Bob Hogue here. What was the experience like being involved in the tournament and just a thrilling game? Players, why don't you take a stab at it and then finish with the coach?
The atmosphere was definitely different. It was great coming in here. You got this and everything, so just being a part of that is great. And just the growth overall this last 4 years, being a 4-year guy here, to make it to the tournament my last year, I couldn't ask for anything more. So. I think it's been a great and exciting season, and just to be able to end like this, being a part of the playoff. I think everyone dreams to be in this type of situation, and it didn't go well for us, but we'll for sure try to come back next year and fight for a better result for sure.
I think it's been great. To where I've started, as a coach and not really knowing anything about building a program, and to be able to get to this point is definitely rewarding, and a lot of it is owed to not only this group of guys, but the guys that have come before. Very grateful for the support, of our staff, and especially our athletic director, Brad Jones. He's always been positive and encouraging us to continue to get better. So to be in this position, again, it leaves most people probably say it leaves a bitter taste in your mouth because you've come up short. But I think, again, just to have a taste and know all the hard work and blood, sweat, and tears that you put into this, I hope that it will motivate these guys, because I know it will motivate me to get better as a coach and find ways to help these guys improve and be better people and better basketball players. So I'm really grateful for the opportunity. It's been wonderful, and hopefully we will have an opportunity to get here next year as well.